every week. Now we can see my dog care tools back there. Dog gate, dog towel. Bam. Hello. Hello, Jerry. Camera fixed. Music apparently playing. Nope. Oh. There we go. Yeah, much better, huh? It defaults to this setting when you close OBS. And sometimes it doesn't, it like retains your settings between sessions, sometimes it doesn't, so it's like everything, it sucks. I know, man, I just got this. I got this yesterday with my Bandcamp Friday haul. I got Snowline. And I got this, and I got a couple other things. I'm playing everything else this morning. This is a group called Caspro. C-A-S-P-R-O. I had this on my wish list for a long time. I don't know why I didn't buy it earlier. It's tremendous. I think it's from 2022. Ah, this car is so fun to drive, so we'll see how this goes. My times felt pretty good in practice. Oh! It's fine. No one saw that. I really need to take this time penalty. Yeah, open wheels with maybe a truck race in the middle for fun, just to kill time. You're supposed to take that a gear higher. It's an important corner. I kind of botched that. It might be the most important corner. Look at this straight. Oh, it's much better. Much faster. Is he on the throttle? I braked way too hard there. Oh. Ugh. Oh no. So the advice I got on that corner, on the hairpin, is that you want to get the throttle to 100% quickly, and once you get into the throttle, you don't want to back down, which is, you know, like pretty general advice for a lot of corners, but still. Oh, cheated it too much. I think I damaged something. This is Circuit Gilles in Montreal, so hi Matt. I saw this demonstrated in a lap, specifically this advice on multiple corners. He's like, get to 100%, don't back out. And he like really got on the throttle like rapidly, you know, like if you look, oh, oops, that's a black flag. No, it's not. If you look at his telemetry, you know, it's like the throttle just shot up. Someone behind me? No. Back corner for one, but man, that thing is like, it's like throwing yourself at the wall. It's terrifying. That one's too, but I botched that. This car does struggle with cold tires for like a couple of laps. Versus say, to me, the IndyCar tires they come to life pretty quickly. This is going to be fun. Last week on, what's it called? Road Virginia, Road Atlanta, Road Georgia. Ooh. At Road Atlanta, man, that was not fun, getting wrecked out, but I'd also never done a race there before. I've done a couple of laps, so I don't know that track very well at all. Gilles, I understand pretty well. Man, I'm having trouble with lockups there. Oh, that dude behind me spun out hard. Oh, you can take like all of that inside curb. You can literally go like right across the top of it, you know, like have it bisect your car basically and just slide on the skid plate and it works fine. I don't know if it's that forgiving in real life, but you can take that inside curb hard. I'm gonna check the setup. This feels weird. The gears feel really short at the bottom end. Wow. Thank you. I hope the game goes well. I'm watching the score on my end, so. Into the wall I go. Okay, audio looks okay, yeah. Check it every time, every week. Catch up with Victor Stank here.
When you're leaving the pit lane, just an idea.
Just bodies everywhere. This is going to be ugly. Yep, that'll happen. I'm just so late. Oh, it's sector time now. Such a weird line through there. Oh, sorry, dude. That was totally my fault. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me. The Munich game has taken a surprising and disturbing turn at the start of the second half. That is not good. overfueled for sure, but oh well. Should be enough to do 2 laps. Oh good, I'm ranked super low. That's, you know, I love that for road races. Oh man, I had to do some janky stuff with the brake there to keep the car from sliding. I lost less time than I expected though. How did I keep that from coming around? I don't even know. I lost all my time though. That sucks on one corner. What a shame. I think it's still an improvement. Not my best laps, but I was a little shaky there. Buddy, how you doing? 0x. Yeah. 25 people in this race. Starting deep in the second half of the field. But I can do 129s. The fastest dude is an alien, but behind that, it's pretty attainable lap times. seaman's glove. Guess it's fine. If you say so. And you got the heat in here. Don't know if that's exactly what I wanted. These guys are just like doing last to first challenge. That's great. So we're like running like 20th pace wise, I think. Oof. Jesus. Wow. Jesus, the nerves. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Oh, jeez. Oh. I think my car's fine. I got that 4X, but it seems to be feels okay. I don't know. I should have been so much more careful at the start. I didn't realize how backed up it was going to get. There's 8X. The car's got to be damaged. Whatever. Not really.
Yeah, I'm Dennis. Need to both level back.
Oh, come on. Oh. Jeez, I'm beating the crap out of this car. That one might have finally did it. The steering wheel's a little wonk now. I'm braking too much for that corner. Oh, my guy. Oh, dude, how is this guy so slow on the straights? Oh, dude. Yeah, this car is finally done. What a race, dude. Yeah, I got wheel damage and spoiler damage. Oh, 12x. This is brutal. Man, I was running 14th, too. Oof, that's a rough repair bill. Why is it always so brutal? Alright, let's look at the start of this. It got so crowded because that guy didn't go. Oh, yeah, he braked pretty heavily, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's... 12x, Jesus. Was able to get back on. That was nice. Where was the next one? Yeah, I didn't really get any damage at the start. I was too worried about it, I think. Oh, jeez. Yeah, like, I thought he was gonna... If you're gonna dive, then dive, but don't, like, partway dive and then... Whatever, I don't even think that damaged me, so... I was concerned over nothing. Let's go to the leaders. It's gonna be a while before we get out of this pits. Yeah, what a bummer. Those lap times were so bad. Yeah, like...
memories new again. Feel my heart kicking in. Like falling in love when we were 17. Like starting a band.
How was that? Oh, that was 0x, but still. Like, why'd you... She left so much room. I'm gonna put me behind this guy, and that was pretty much what screwed me ultimately. Should have defended there. I just don't know. Thought I would have felt a lot more comfortable in this, but man, that was hectic racing next to these guys. It was get that weird bump at the start that I think really threw me off. Doing a giant wheelie. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal in the old safety rating. This will be lower than I've ever been. It's just so tough in open wheelers, man. I have to get it back when Indy goes to. Oh, I don't think they do go to Montreal. Actually. Change that maybe? Maybe Long Beach? Maybe there's one of the Indy races I can do to Long Beach, Indy Road Course, Detroit,
That's fun.
What's funny is after all that contact, what finally got me was it was totally my fault. Is it the back wheel or the front wheel? Maybe both. Oh well. Should I just take the optional? I don't. God's sakes. Brake bias the entire time, no wonder. Why do the fronts keep blocking? How many laps do the leaders do? Jeez, if I can get to 10 laps, at least I won't have to do this race again. It's good to have goals. What do we got? Oh, it's optionals now, okay. Oh, that guy's out. I gotta consider. The wing's back. Oh, this dude's out too. I need to get out back out on this track.
You fucking idiot, Jason! Sorry, Jesus!
Man, the car sure is raking. He did say we can repair most of the damage, so I wonder what's still not a hundo on this thing.
Thank you.
132s, yeah, that's not fast enough, man. Taking a weird line into those. Oh, what are you gonna do? I was just pull away down this straight. Not sure what that's about. I'm really lucky I didn't lose it there. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh, that's it. 20th place in the bag. No one can touch me when it comes to landing 20th place. Oh, yeah, the problem here is that I do enjoy this circuit a lot, but kind of only hot lapping. Like, the racing here is kind of a nightmare. Like, there's some good way to pass someone through the center of those chicanes. Yet you're like slipstreaming right up to them, you know, every time. Oh, I've seen that coming. It's a shame no one else wrecked out. Or I was just out so long, there was just no way I was gonna make up the make up the laps, you know. It's a shame no one else wrecked out. It's better. It's good that no one else wrecked out. Bad for my results, but that's my own fault. Let's be sportsmen here, though, you know what I mean? Clown race. It is a bit of a clown race, but I'm one of the clowns, so. Can't believe I have a 12x from this brutal. Took the complex pretty nicely right there. That felt good. One lap after this. Ooh. I drunk with gear. Let's let these guys by, I guess. All the guys wrecking out of this race, and I just could not take advantage, man. That is a shame. That 14th should have been mine. That 14th place should have been mine. Oh, I got lapped again, so it's just over. Well, I'm like, oh, I got 18th. How'd that happen? I got 2 places on the last lap. All right. You stick with it. Dividends start to get paid. Brutal race. I'm glad Clefari wasn't watching this. What time is it? I got a truck race to get to. Alright, no time to check the replay. I might take a look later, though. Whew. Not a good race for Red Eye Racing over here. It's exciting. Can you imagine that? Can you even, in your brain, imagine that race in the rain? In your mind's eye, picture, I don't know, what would I have? 1 million X? I would be disqualified multiple times over. They just kicked me out of the series. We'll get race results in a bit, probably a couple minutes. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, and that's the end. That is not good. Yeah, I was going to say, my race went about as well as that game. It was fine. I finished it. It was fun. I had said during the race at some point when you weren't here that I enjoy driving that track, but I do not enjoy racing on that track. It is like a meat grinder, especially that first turn. Jesus, 3-2. I thought a draw at worst. I'm sorry, man. One of those Saturdays. Yeah, I had I ran over someone's wheel on the first turn when they braked really hard. Not my bad, I guess. Car was actually fine. Why is my bit rate low? Oh, you know what I gotta do is hold on. Should help. When was the next incident? Later that same lap. In the last corner of the lap, actually. A dude ran into the side of my car in the chicane. Also, mostly my fault, I'd say. And then, about 6 laps in, I just got loose in the first chicane. Slapped the wall, and this guy ran over my front wing and knocked it off, so I had to go in for repairs. I got wheel damage, too, so yeah, it was a problem. So I had like 8 minutes of repairs. So I came back out and I was actually on the same lap with the guy. So I was racing someone for the last whatever laps that I was in. Ended up picking up some positions at the end. So I'm like, I'm having a hard time seeing it as a total failure. I'm not great in those cars, but dude, the hit to my safety rating is intense. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I didn't lose much I rating, but I did lose a chunk of safety rating. Okay, so the I gotta find something like a safe series and open wheelers. Like, I'm not that good at them, I guess. But it seems like basic stuff like race awareness and like not running into people, you know. Which I feel like I thought I had mastered in sports cars, but so I need to find an open wheel series that I can consistently finish with no incidents. That was IndyCar, but now that they've got the license back, I guess the monkeys, it's not really a monkey spot. The one downside, the cloudy lining to the ball of silver is they're racing, the road races are all on licensed tracks now, or whatever, you know, tracks that are part of the series. Well, Mugello, I guess not. They aren't all that way, but there are far fewer diverse tracks. Like, I don't think they're going to do the Nürburgring and Le Mans the way they were. They're going to do more IndyCar appropriate tracks, so. And those were the 2 tracks where I could really, like, hoard safety rating. So unless they take Super Formula Lights there, maybe I should look at the Super Formula schedule. It seems like driving a more insane car isn't the way to boost my safety ratings. Anyway, just some musings. And I've heard that F4 is a meat grinder and F3 is, like, terrible. I tried USF, which is like IndyCar minor leagues, but it's like there's only like 20 guys that do it. They're all like, they've all like mastered the car, you know? There's no room to like actually score points there. Guess I could still safety rating up, but I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, the IndyCar race isn't for another 45 minutes, so we'll do this truck race real quick and kill some time. Always love a race at Daytona. One of our favorite tracks. What are our favorite tracks? So actually Daytona, Le Mans, Bolton Park. What else do I like? God, it is hard to keep it into the apron in this car. .6, that's okay. I think that'll put me 4th. I want to crack that 0.5, man. I want to get into 50.5s. Oh, Jesus. I heard it all. I do love the Apple livery on this truck. Did you ever like this Porsche livery? It's like a GT livery from the 80s. I just thought it looked gorgeous on that car. It looks kind of ugly on this one, but I still like running it. Oh, next race is going to be great. Auto Club. Been trying some different strategies on it. But I feel really comfortable on that track. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm gonna do the Indy iRacing, they do a long series. How many laps is this? 85 laps at Long Beach. That should get some safety rating back. It's the 17th? Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Okay, yeah, next weekend's Road America 500, then this would be the week after. So that'll work. And it's basically all prep for Nürburgring 24. That's going to be so awesome. Oh, let's grid up. "35 minutes till Indy. Countdown's begun." Man, that Super Formula race. I really gotta practice those cars because it's like I just feel like totally out of place. And you can't be racing that tight, you know, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Okay, Colfori, what's our strategy here? Do you want to sit back, drop back, or should we try it just early runs to try and get to the front? Should I push the guy in front of me, which is the most normal, insane strategy? Spin him up. Oh man, someone brought me more coffee. How nice of them. Good luck. Yeah, I don't. This one's just for fun. I haven't won one of these in a while, but I also don't super care if I do. Even the Delara Dash, I care about those wins 10 times as much as these. This is just for practice, just for fun. I do like that Snuggle car. I like that blue paint he's got. Slick, man. Why? Guess we'll go with that guy. Oh no! Oh, we're going into the pits! Yeah, that was pretty much my fault, I think. This car is so destroyed. Yeah, I kind of made a late decision to go down Not really. I was kind of following the guy up top, but I just swung down and I chopped the nose off this dude. Whatever. It happens. Who's in this McDonald's car, though? That car's ridiculous.
Well, we got a little crazy on that. Sorry, what I do here?
I have a how long? A minute 15? Jeez. Oh, because it was unsafe pit entrance and speeding in the pits. Brutal. Yeah, it was a big one. I caused a giant accident there. That's how you do it. You don't want to cause wimpy accidents. You want to take out like half the field. Well, it's a good sign for Auto Club, isn't it? In faster cars. Yeah, I just need to go back to school on open wheelers, man. I don't have the instincts or something. I'm just not good at this at all. Struggling in every category of racing. How many laps down are we going to be? Like, this is ludicrous. I am one lap. That cannot be right. This is going to be 2 right here, I think.
I don't know what that is. Show you how little.
Should have tried to get down to the low line, I think.
Come on, man. Keep it on the track.
Sort of didn't have the opportunity, but I wasn't really looking either, so. Come on, pick me up, guys. Oh, I've already gotten two positions back. Amazing. The Bud Light girls on the back of the truck. Nice. Man, get in front of me. What are you
42.
doing?
Go in a straight line. Right.
There we go. Nope. Someone's getting turnt here, I'll tell you that. If neither of these guys do it, I will. Oh, I'm making the run. I'm making the run. Yeah, I think so. To your last comment. Let's go back and watch. We got plenty of time. But this guy ended up winning. No, he came in 7th. But look at that, dude. Were I actually racing with those gentlemen, I would have passed both of them at the line. Yeah, it's weird. Like, guys don't... The fastest way to get around this track, especially in trucks or NASCAR, is to just line up. Just keep as clean a line as you can. And like, if you fight or you're taking 2 lanes with two trucks, you're losing 15 miles an hour. Like, it's significant. Oh, I guess it was actually my fault. I kind of came up on him here. It's tough coming out of 4. Turn 4 here. The track really wants to push you to the outside, so he did squeeze a little, but I think that's still my fault. Huh, one of those mornings, I guess. See, like, you can see the seam here, right? I think the safest way to run is to consider that, like, the dividing line between the 2 lanes. So he's on it here. He's on his side of it here. He does pull down, which is, like, legitimate. Oh, I had the wrong gloves on. That's the problem, Golfari. I didn't have the correct gloves. It's legit. You can do that to get the side draft, you know. Like, you can see we still have room. Even when he's doing that. Oops. Even when he's doing that, you can see we have room above the yellow line. So we could theoretically keep it down there. And there's space between us. But it's like when you're... Look, he's got his full truck. When you're getting into this territory where your whole truck's over the side, like, you're really not leaving any margin for error. So I come up, but look how much, like, I'm, like, in my lane. You know what I'm saying? And, like, his front, he's completely on my side. So that'll happen because you hit, like, a bump here. There's a lot of, like, the pavement's, like, creased at the bottom. You know, it's sort of, like, wavy in the inside of these turns or these bank turns. So your car hits it. And you just naturally get pushed to the right, to the outside. So you see how it doesn't... Like, you can even see the truck, like, rocking. Yeah. And it doesn't take much for me to come up. So I come up, like, that much is kind of on me, though. That's a lot. Versus there. Amazingly, we both held it. And we're able to catch up to and pass the guy in front of us. So, it's okay. Big one was my fault. Little one was my fault. One of those days. Yeah, I like that explanation. Is like, I blame myself, but it's also like, if you saw that in a real race, like a real IndyCar, or excuse me, a real NASCAR race, Guys might be kind of upset, but they'd probably kind of just be like, I don't know, it happens. Like, it's everything you see all the time. So, oh well. Yeah, he squeezed down at the exit of 4, and I went up, and it was just we came together. So. The fact that we both kind of pulled it straight indicates it. Well, I mean, it wasn't like anyone really hit each other. We kind of like, it was a real like brushing together. What other games we got on today? Oh, March Madness, the U.S. college basketball tournament. The finals begin today. Got 20 minutes till this race starts. So if you want to watch it and you need to do anything, like now's the time. So. Formula 1, did you see qualifying by any chance? Red Bull back in 1-2. I'm like, I'm not watching this. I'm not staying up for this. I'm really not interested. Excuse me. All right, let's get into the bracket. I don't know why I don't have I have Internet Explorer as a source, or Internet Explorer, freaking Chrome as a source. And I could just show that. Ah! I typed it into the session chat. Amazing. So tonight. Today, this afternoon, number 1 seeded Purdue plays North Carolina State, and directly after that game, number one seeded, UConn plays number 4 Alabama. The winners of that game play Monday. What else? On the women's side of the tournament. Well, we all know this game we're looking forward to. Oh, it happened already. The Final Four was yesterday. Iowa won by 2 points over 3rd seeded UConn. UConn is out. And number 1 seeded, wow, it's number 1 seeds in the finals tomorrow at noon. Number 1 seeded South Carolina beats number 3 seeded North Carolina State. Oh, so the dream of a dual North Carolina State championship, dual North Carolina State championship is dead. But the 11th seeded men's team still has a Cinderella story to play out. Those are low odds, but I got no love for Purdue, so sure, NC State, take it. Are there no German drivers right now? That's shocking. I watch no college basketball, Kolfari. I have seen 0 games this season, up to and including this tournament. I'm following some of the storylines, and I used to be part of a pick'em. I forgot to enter this year. So out of all the college sports I watch, the March Madness tournament is the one I look at most closely. It is exciting. I think that's legitimately one of the world's greatest sports events. What's exciting to me especially is that the women's side of the tournament has really taken off in the past few years. And last year, so the now greatest player in the history of women's college basketball is playing in the game right now. She plays for Iowa. And she, last year in the tournament, they unceremoniously lost in the finals and were like severely trash talked by the winning team, LSU. So this year is her final year in college basketball. Next year she's going pro. And she, a tournament win is like a real career highlight, you know, an NCAA tournament win is a real career highlight. So she wants to win. They are in the finals tomorrow. They won a very challenging game last night. So I find that storyline really compelling. Hulkenberg, the invisible German driver. What's your issue with Hulkenberg, if you don't mind me asking? Oh man, I hope I either didn't touch a nerve or you're typing up a huge answer to this question about the Hulk. Got it, I see what you mean. So it's more like lack of caring than any ambivalence. Yeah, I'm just totally... Oh, he just like... It's like the never had a podium thing. Like he just drives for crap teams. Like it's not like he's a bad driver. You know, he's not like a Mazepin or someone who stands out for being a bad driver. He just drives cars that are never going anywhere. So. Yeah, he's incredibly handsome, but yeah, maybe his charisma isn't really on point. Like Magnussen as a personality really outshines him, don't you think? Just to draw a quick comparison. And he's probably the better driver than Magnussen. And certainly the better looking. Minutes till this race starts. Oh, you know what? I gotta change my controller here. Hulkenberg, yeah, he's a good driver. It's like he's just sort of like... This sounds, I don't mean this to sound as mean as maybe it does, but he seems sort of like a career test driver, you know? Like he's super solid, really consistent. And it's maybe just a lack of opportunities to show it, but he just never seems like explosive or exciting in his driving, you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously you want someone from your country to be getting better results. But look at me. Who's my representative, man? Logan Sargent. Some weeks that guy doesn't even get a car. Yeah, I don't want to do that mid-race. Also, I need to map. The last race I did, I was running a fuel-saving strategy, and when I got into the race... I realized I hadn't mapped a control. I had changed some control mappings. I hadn't remapped my control to adjust the engine, the fuel mix, the engine mode. So I had to like go into the menu like while I was driving and I'd keep like clicking this option with my mouse to adjust fuel modes. Yeah, you know, and I don't mean that in a mean way. Just that's... Just seems to be the level of driving he does somehow. It's not a bad thing. I bet teams love him. That's probably why he's still in Formula One with this podium thing hanging over his head, is because he's probably super easy to work with and he never destroys the car. He gives good feedback, stuff like that, you know. Sargent, yeah, he's back for another year. You wouldn't know it because, as I said, last week he didn't even drive because Albon wrecked his car and they didn't have a spare. They didn't have a second car in Australia, so they gave their one remaining car to the better driver. So, and who can argue with that decision? A lot of people did, but I still think it's pretty much a no-brainer. Who would I want? I want Colton Herta, but I think it's too late for him to make the transition. I guess Palou would have been an okay choice. Is he even American? I don't really know. I don't know these guys' backgrounds very much. For the longest time, I didn't realize Tony Kanaan was Brazilian. I don't see color, is the thing, Kofari. I don't see color or nationality. Sucks for Sargent? Yeah, it kind of does, but, like, he's pretty slow. This is another EP I got yesterday. I'm really enjoying. Night Habits. All right, back in a sec.
What the hell? Yeah, you're screen on the right side for me. Just showing both the track and all of that. Yeah, it is now. Scotty did it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know you root for other players and other drivers, but just kind of crossed my mind because I know you're a big Vettel fan and a big Schumacher fan. So obviously, there's no one quite like that in the sport representing Germany right now. Yeah, I like Hamilton. He's having a down year for sure. Yeah, I sort of know what you mean. I sort of liked Russell and Norris, but the more you get to know them, or the more you're exposed to them, the less, I don't know, it seems there is to like. Alright, check this out. Fuel position properly mapped. Weight jacker. And then front and rear ARBs. You know what I meant to do? I'm going to do this now, actually. I've seen that rumor about Vettel. It would be for Mercedes. I don't know how seriously to take it. I wish he would just go to sports cars. So I think that Mercedes car is going to be butt. Okay, check this out. I can adjust the dash page now. That'll be helpful in quali. Ah, it was a little late. Man, these ARBs, this feels like actually a little better and faster. Like I say, he was pinning in, jeez. Jesus, you can almost stay in 6th gear with no draft. Well, if you have full fuel. Yesterday I ran a race where I don't think I turned my full fuel mixture on until lap 50 of 60. Like this race, I'm telling you, man, people are... Some guys, I think, just like to practice passing and fighting at the front, which is fine. But other guys don't realize that that gets you nowhere, ultimately. For so much of the race. Yeah, but you want a competitive car. The current regulations are through 25, so the first year of new cars will be 26. I don't even know. I don't know what those regulations look like, but I highly suspect they're just going to get rid of ground effects because it is only Red Bull has figured it out. But that's me theorizing with no information other than watching races. I do think if he was coming back for like a Ferrari, not specifically that team, but a team with that degree of competitiveness, it would make more sense. But Benz is like trending down. You know, they have not figured it out. McLaren is getting it. Aston Martin, to a slightly lesser extent, is getting it. Ferrari is like so close, which I know is good for you and me. Ferrari is so close to getting it, but really only Red Bull has, and Mercedes does not at all. Mercedes gets it about as much as, oh god, like AlphaTauri, I guess. Tight. Yeah, it's like, say, so, you know, you got to assume that this year they seem completely lost. That car really seems like bad relative to other cars on the grid. And so you assume next year they're not going to get it. Like, they're just not going to get, they're not going to have a winner in this round of regulations. You know what I mean? But, like, what does their staff look like for 2026? Like, what... I believe that's new engine regs as well as chassis. Oh, we got Will Stearns in the house. I'm ranked 23. This has got to be top split or close to it. Depending on how many splits there are. So, like, I don't know, the power unit was their strength during their, like, dominant period in the 2010s. So if it's a new engine and the chassis gets more basic, maybe, you know, maybe that would play to their strength, but I don't know what their engine expertise is like what their engineering department is like. You know, people know all that stuff, like, they understand the makeup of the teams and who's like the weird engineering individual players, but I don't. So, I'm not going to qualify. Look at this. Wait, am I? Yeah, bottom of the stack. Who's number one? We got Weedman in the house. We got Stefan Harding. He's my pick to win. We got Will Stearns, who has been dominant recently. We got Lewis Area, who will destroy your race. Robbie Ross, we're competitive with. Blake Tovey. I don't know Marco Jonkers, though. Mercedes' problem is primarily aerodynamic related. They seem to fundamentally misunderstand how ground effect works, first and foremost. They don't seem to have problems with their rear wing, but I think that might be Hamilton just doing, like, desperately trying stuff with setups. Their side pod designs always seem to be wrong in some way, but, like, I could not tell you how, or if that is even true, but, that, you know, from what I understand. That always seems to be an issue. They went with that zero pod concept for 2 years that was a huge failure. What's even more embarrassing is it seems as though Red Bull is what happened with zero pod concept is apparently there was something in the computation or in the wind tunnel that they saw that made it seem like a winning idea that they couldn't get away from. Like, they were really sold on it. And it seems as though now Red Bull has maybe identified the winning elements of the concept and is incorporating them, but into, you know, but not the full design, in a way that's actually successful. And that is just the ultimate humiliation for Mercedes, frankly. Look how few people qualified. Maybe some of them will start coming in now. This will be an interesting race. This is going to be a lot of skilled guys. Saturday morning, some sort of strength of field session that I'm unaware of. How many splits do we have? 3. I think I'm top split though. What's baffling is how George Russell was able to win that race in Brazil in that car. That is what essentially convinced them to stick with it for all of last year. And man, that was the nail in the coffin right there for this regulation generation. What I was going to say earlier is what I do before we got into the Hulkenberg discussion was that what I am excited about in F1 is F1 Academy this year is going to be kind of fun. It's like, I mean, it's really like slightly sub F4 level racing, but it's still fun. Crazy stuff happens in those races, and I like the people competing. I'm a huge Dorian Pan booster, you know, so I want to see her do well, and she is doing well. And I like Abby pulling a lot. And Ken Block's daughter is driving for the Williams car. You gotta like her, you know. Are we last on the grid? This is absolutely perfect.
The estimated strength of field is 2,897.
I really was a huge fan of Ken Block, so it's kind of like, you know, I feel compelled to like support his family in their endeavors, as long as they seem like nice enough people, you know.
Good luck, everybody.
So I'm hoping that league takes off. Yeah, I got a real thing right now about, I guess, women's sports are getting the respect it deserves. And like Iron Dames, man, those women are straight rapid. So.
You make a name for yourself if you just kind of pulled over and died.
The week I've had here, I'm gonna end up getting wrecked first few laps anyway.
That's gonna happen.
How far are you playing, brother? I think I'll finish one of these races.
So close to getting back to the 5,000.
Wes Weedman with the 5,000 I rating. We are currently just a hair over 24.
Just take a moment to show it all and have to repeat 3 or 4 races.
Waiting on the grid. Waiting on the final cast grid. You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race.
I got my IndyCar wheel on. It feels weird. I'm not able. My thumb's in a cast and it's just sticking straight up. I'm like, I can't. It feels so awkward.
Nervous, a little nervous.
I can't believe it. Of all, like, who the hell gets hurt in real life?
Got the 23 car, Michael Jordan's number. In both basketball and NASCAR.
Well, you know, some of those direct drives have gone crazy, and I know of somebody here that dislocated their finger doing it, but not broken.
I can hear Will's dog in the background.
Yeah,
That's him on the left. Will is a famous participant in the IndyCar series.
We're in
He's,
America.
I don't want to guess his age, but let's say
The way
he's old.
the wheel, it just grabbed my thumb. I had my gloves on, and it grabbed my thumb and fucking.
Wes, yeah, I don't know, man. There's some of the series regulars have been wonky lately. They've been just like rambling on the radio. I don't know what's going on with that.
The metal part cut through my glove. I didn't realize how sharp those damn things were, so I filed them down.
Well, you know,
Will is,
some jobs are fast
he's an
enough.
old guy. Just races a ton. I guess he's retired. I don't know. He seems like he's been getting faster,
Good luck, Johnny. Okay.
but he's very polite.
Close to me, I can hear you.
Chatty Cat is still making me laugh.
You know my body comes alive when I'm next to you.
Alright, the plan is to just ride at the back with my boys here. That's a wreck.
I just wanna feel you close. So tell me what you think about when you're inside the darkest hour. I'm moving to your silhouette and let you get it off your chest. Come on, let's run away from here. Get out of the atmosphere. Just as kids on the run, gonna dance all night, wanna fall in love and
We are gonna pit, but not this lap. We will go in this lap. Why not?
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, dude, I gotta turn on tires.
Move it, move it. They want you single file. Catch up, stay with the car.
Theory, we can go 43 laps. I think I can save more than that, though. Dude, look at this line. Let's tighten it up a little bit, gents.
Catch up, stay with the car.
whatever. It's like yeah, whatever. You can overthink these things. In terms of going back in again, I thought about this, but yeah, I would prefer to be closer to the back at this point in the race. But if that's what they want to, then I'm not going to fight them for the back, certainly. That really defeats the purpose. "56 laps to go." purple Fanatec car. I feel like that guy's gonna cause a wreck. You can feel free in that spot, brother. Oh, the light on this track is so lovely with the cloud cover. One half of it, like the 1 and 2 are in shadow, 3 and 4 are in sunlight. Lovely. That fourth line. You want to stay 2, 3, or 4 in terms of the like lanes, right? Counted from the bottom. Where you have the best grip, not burning your tire as much. Down to 3.
And you guys that have been down on the racing at the start finish, there's been a lot of accidents by doing that.
I think I know what DJ Smith is about. Oh, sorry, man. I got off the gas a little hard there.
Oh, no, it's got a win on there.
Man, more than a quarter of the way through here. I was taking my air there. Didn't like that. But I do like that top line. People are really behaving in this race. Oh.
Why did you chuck up so much?
What the hell? I don't know how bad that's going to end up being. Said nowhere to go.
To get in that well.
Of course I would. Nowhere to go.
You might be fine. It might need like a wing.
I knew it was going to happen. That's why I started creeping back.
We'll see, that's why
Wow,
I
that was
there
big.
after. Anyway. That's it for me.
Anything under 30 seconds is fine because we'll just catch up to the pack anyway, so.
I got the good neck code, that's not my thing.
We got the 4X, but no damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I would love to see that. We got to watch that after the fact because I don't.
watched that last night.
Those guys went down to the apron and all these cars were wrecking above me. I had already committed to inside to get around them, but I couldn't go any further inside. I kept expecting the dude to stay on the gas and get out in front of me, but he did not do that. I didn't get a meatball, so it can't be that bad. It can't be suspension damage or anything like this. Five seconds. Perfect. That's a wing. That's a front wing. Oh. Wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad at all. Luckily, I did my safety rating race last night, and that went very well. I came in 10th while running the lowest richness fuel and getting no damage. But I did have to avoid
Yeah, like I said,
a ton of accidents.
Oh man, I wonder if I'm gonna have damage. I didn't see any damage looking outside of my car and stuff, and went in, no repair time, nothing. So my car was like 5 miles an hour.
So that's full fuel.
Maybe you got lucky.
I just want to finish one at this point. So if I'm slower, that's okay here.
I think there's no way we're gonna make it on fuel one way or another. I'm gonna kind of slowly bring up the
I hear
richness
ya.
just to make sure.
It's been frustrating this week.
Oh, yeah, it is, but
This is just, I understand what he's saying. I wrecked out of my first race this week and it
I'm a
was
broken
not fun.
record, but man, if the tires fall off, it's
How
better.
did that wreck go down? Oh, it was like a chain reaction thing, and I was on the outside and the like right between 3 and 4, and the accident just swept up. I was really the only person that took any significant damage too. That was a bummer, but I was out. So it's frustrating, but this track is like that's how it goes. How many laps do we have left? 48 at the line. No, it ended up being any wreck is great as long as you don't get damaged because guys are out of the race and it's that much easier for you to get a good position without trying,
DJ.
which is always my strategy in this race. Minimal effort. Minimal effort. With someone spinning out down there, is that? I guess I should catch up to this guy. Chris Goair. Car feels good. Because it's for the stream, I am going to push for the win, but that comes at the end of the race also. So that's like last 10 laps. Right now isn't exactly fuel saving. Right now I need to find like what my fuel level is. Get these tires heated up. Get on the back of this train. Yeah, we want to be like a half second maybe. Let Pierre do the work for me if he wants. Yeah, perfect. We're in P14 Golfari, like, with no effort. This is how you run this race. This is how I run this race. Now you see, that fuel issue is a problem. I need to save more. I have like just enough. I got a full tank. I sure hope I got a full tank when I went in. Do I have to save? I guess so. Well, I'm fine with that. Palm trees, man, you know you're in California. This is in Fontana, California, I believe. Why are you trying to steal my air, jerk? Irwin? Okay, 30 laps at the line, so we're like, okay, but I need to save more. If we're gonna run out. $30 laps left, including this one. So my fuel's gonna be just over 29 at the line, I think. No. I am actually doing okay now. Homie! Homie! Don't want to use my own gas like a sucker. else go out? We'll keep 13. Too easy, man. So we've got our 2 laps. I guess I need to... I'm gonna keep running this extreme fuel saving till like not 40. I think maybe just to be safe. Now we're gonna make a move till then anyway. I would rather, I mean, I would like to make a move all at once, you know what I mean? But that can be tough here. You sort of need to like solidify your position, and then you can make like a run at a better position. But you want to be constantly on the move, so you don't want to have to like stop and save more. 27 laps. There's 34 left. Is that right? We saved 3 laps. Full shadow now. This track is nice and cool. Oh no, we got a little sun over on this side of it. Just keeping this lane. There we go.
I don't think anyone.
23. Oh, dude. What happened there? Oh, dude. The car just disappeared, man. Why am I using so much fuel? I don't understand it. I'm hardly saving anything. Well, guess we'll see where we're at with 50 to go. think we're running 13th or what was it, 23? The lappers are all gone. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if any of these guys are going to have to fuel. I don't, because I'm not sure if I took full fuel. Give me that sweet toe. Save my gas. Oh, yes. Appropriate song for a race like this. Oh, sweet toe. Yeah, looking good, feeling good. Oh, snap. Ugh.
Dude, you was not clear.
That is just my saving grace. Sort of. I kind of would have preferred the race to just finish like this, but oh well. We're taking tires, so we're going to get a little bit of fuel. That enough? Jeez, I probably don't need any with pace laps. I don't know what I'm doing. Just a real splash. Taking a tear off, yeah. I would not be surprised to see, dude, like, why? Oh my god, the gang's back. Oh, look at that car. Oh no. Oh, my friend, your car. Your poor car.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Didn't even get a whoop.
My bad. Whoops, my bad, man. Sorry.
He's going through. Interesting choice.
Let's hit the tires. Make them last the rest of the race. Line up, single file. Pass up, 16 cars. Catch up, 2 cars.
I think I can probably make the set of tires last to the end of the race. What were my last ones? I had those the whole race. They were the right front. The one that was taking the most was at 86. Those could have gone the whole race. Just when you're talking about what are we going to have? A 7-lap shootout. It's like you want real nice rubber for that. God, I hope I don't run out of gas. That would suck. I hope I did the calculations right. There's only 11 guys on the lead lap at this point, so if we don't wreck, we're getting positive I rating. We did have the accident earlier, so I don't know about safety. Could be worse.
One left to green. Pass up, 12 cars. Pass up, 5 cars.
Excellent. Okay, so, look at that guy kind of like feebly, like working his way around the apron. Luis area, he always does this. Oh my god, I can't believe I know this. He's so famous for it that I know he does it. Six laps in the shootout.
Get ready. Going green.
And I'm just kind of hoping I have enough fuel.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
Yeah, I'm in the top 10.
Sorry, Mike was a big check up there.
Ah, the sticky rubber. Come on. Come on. Ah, that was Stefan Harding into the pit lane. My pick to win. I was hedging my bets, man, with the gambling person. That's race, I think. What does that put me in 7th? No, I think we might get a 1-lap shootout.
Was that Louis? The damaged car that was parked on the side? Bump that up?
Yeah, I think it was Louise.
I think Stefan got that. I didn't see, but his car disappeared.
Catch up, 1 car.
Oh, that's a shame, man. That was gonna be so much fun.
I think the caution came out when the 4 came out on the track.
1 car.
Might have been Stefan. He might have bounced off that entrance to pit lane. That was weird, though. I don't know how he ended up there. We'll watch that replay. Our whole strategy just kind of fell apart, man. But here's the thing is, you can see that even though the race didn't exactly play into my strategy's hands, like it would require, the way this works is if there aren't a lot of flags in the second phase of the race, but or until the first pit stop, I guess is the other way it works. But if there's just a lot of flags, it kind of doesn't make any difference. You can see you don't really get punished by this strategy. Like, look at me here, my car is fine and I'm in 7th and I'm right at the front. And I would have been 100% challenging for positions if that flag hadn't come out. I think, yeah, it's going to be lap 58 and 59 under caution, then lap 60 we'll have a shootout.
At this point, I wish it was just over.
Yeah, me too, Wes. Well, we definitely have enough fuel. See how, like, you can be so worried about it, it becomes a non-issue. To the point where I'm like, I wish I'd burned more. Alright, now what we want is to just finish strong. And take maybe just even our 7th and go home. With a little luck, we can push for top 5.
3 to go.
It's just as good a chance there's going to be a flag on the last lap, though. Bunch of clowns. Jeez, everyone behind me is just lapped anyway.
Speeding in these cars gets you an ELL, right?
See, this can happen a lot where you're just like, I'll just stay on the lead lap. Even the very act of just riding at the back of the pack and staying on the lead lap would have netted you a good finishing position in this race. So it's just weird. Super speedways are so weird. Luis! Yeah, this is worth a report. This is explicitly outlined, picking up extra laps by driving around the perimeter of the track all damaged. Normally people kind of, under certain conditions, people just ignore it. Like maybe you drive around on the pace lap at the back, and then you go into the pits or something like this. As long as you're not in the way, no one's going to really be concerned about it. But that dude takes it to the extreme.
Yeah, we're gonna have 1 lap to go, Wes. Is that correct?
Yeah, 1 lap shootout. It's not enough. You need 2, really, to make it to, like... Everyone needs to get up to speed in the first lap, and then in the second lap, they'll, you know, you can start to duel, but 1 lap is better than nothing. Just hope I don't wreck. Hope I don't get wrecked.
That would have happened 1 lap after. That would have been it. We'd just end under yellow.
Gotcha. It's what I'm going to do.
Now I go get the white with the green, so that lap.
Okay, fuel set. Car's gonna be slightly heavy, but not.
First time you got this, if it's and the caution always seems to come out right at halfway.
Yeah, I'm with Wes on that. It'd be nice to.
Yeah, people want to drive these cars like it ain't no consequence, and that's stupid. And it just got no regard about tearing everybody else. Such a stupid situation.
I think for years they need to have a series to where you have to pay X amount of dollars for damages, or 25 cents or something.
Fuel mode set. Thinking about turning on the weight jacker, but it's going a little far. That's a good jump.
Go ahead, Nathan. I go. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to make a move on anyone.
There's no such thing as racing car out anymore. Everybody's just.
You see what I'm saying, though? Like, we just got up to speed coming out of 4, and at that point, the slipstream effect starts to come in. Slipstream starts to come into effect.
No one died.
That was crazy.
Good win, Wes. The broken hand man.
Yeah, maybe I have to give that a shot.
I've broken a lot of bones, but I'll tell you what, this shit. Thanks, Kevin.
Seventh place, great. That's my strategy is basically designed so that that is my floor. So, you know, the race, the yellows didn't play into my hands, but the result was fine. Oh, let's look at that wreck. Let's look at that crash, man. Oh god, that was like, oh, and who's this? Oh, Six Leaves. This is a good song, man. It was, where was it? It was the first big wreck, right? Not 2, but, oh, lap 20. Wow, it's that far in. No, that's not right. Oh. You can see it. Oh, someone gets just turned. Someone just gets turned. Italia. Oh. How do you say it? That's a shame in Italian, Golfari. He does just get run into, man. Who is that? Is that Walter Macias? Oh, I know this guy. Brutal. Does he check up super hard or something? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's... I mean, that low line is slow. Yeah, Macias just dips into him, man. Come on, dude. And who else? And he just spins backwards. It's not his fault, though. Who else gets caught in this? Daniel Aaron just plows Macias, and that's it for both of them. Oh, and here's Will. Robbie Ross. That guy has terrible luck. He might be okay. That might have destroyed his suspension, though. Is this what killed Luis? I think. Was he riding around for 40 laps? No, he's fine. Look at everyone crunching the wall, though. That'll hurt. Now look how far back I am. But they come spinning off the wall. That's hard to predict. See, and I couldn't go high because they're still up here, right? They're covering all of this. And your boy, this isn't his fault. He gets down to the apron and he slows, which is probably the right thing. I think, yeah, you can see it. He thinks they're going to cross his line, which is a pretty safe assumption. The issue is this dude thought he was going to, like, pass us both. Yeah, see, DJ's with us. He slows. Elias doesn't get the message soon enough, but he's off the gas. I'm not too upset with him, but... Oh, he's the one that hit me. Oh, geez, dude, he was not aware of what was happening. Wow, I didn't realize I got hit that hard. Look, and I got sandwiched on the other side, too. This is nuts. How did my car continue? Bro. This gentleman his nose is inside my rear. There's gotta be a better. Where he's there. Unreal, man. So that's where the damage came from. Yeah, look, this is a netcode. This is just like an internet situation. This actually happened to me earlier this week. Someone fully hit me. Not quite this bad, but almost. They were in my car. I took no damage from that one, and I just kept going. But this I'm amazed I got away with. That I'm amazed I got. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't my rear wing. What did get damaged? Like I said, it was 5 seconds. That's usually the amount of a front wing repair. It's unclear to me what got damaged. It could have been the side pod. It could have been I guess it was the front wing. Let's see. That was an unbelievable accident, though. Yeah, that's just netcode. Like, so he actually might have been fine too, except he just clobbers Will right there. I'm on the brakes 100%, so I didn't even hit Will. It was actually just that dude driving over me. Jesus. I got real lucky there, man. I got real lucky to get out of this race with a 4X in the 7th place. 23, the Jordan car. Let's see if they take the wing off. You see in the replay? Wow, look at that. The wheel animation. It's in the back. No, that's fuel. I guess that's the fuel guy. So it's not clear to me what the repairs were. Sometimes you can see the nose disappear and reappear, I think. That doesn't happen too much. I try not to run into the back of people's cars, you know what I'm saying? That is such a cool animation. Why do I never watch this? Look at that. The smoothness. Team Audi Sport, helping out an IndyCar team for some reason. Yeah, the wings look fine. Those are two things that can be repaired pretty quickly. 5 seconds is exactly the amount of time for a front wing, so I have no idea. I was pretty confident going into that race, and I would say I delivered, basically trying almost not at all. I think I gave the effort during like a 3-lap period before that final caution. That's the type of effort I like to bring for this stream, Golfari. None. See the race event results. Okay. So, plus 59 on the I rating, that's pretty sweet. And, minor safety rating change. 4 is like is sort of just below what your average should be to maintain a safety rating at a license. But it's just like one incident. And I would say that one was not my fault in any way, shape, or form. I refuse to take any blame for that, for the damage I took there. That isn't always going to be the case, but this time I cannot accept blame for this one. And you can see the guys that I beat. I was my safety or whatever, my rating was 2,400 and in almost 2,900 bodies. So I beat a lot of guys that were better ranked than me, but I guess that translated to a nice bump. So overall, Auto Club has been a good week for me. I think I might have even gotten an award here. Maybe not. 23rd to 7th. Oh, you can get an award, but only if you have 0x. So. That's a shame. If you advance enough positions during the race. Ah, June. I'm a fan of the Lynch June. I don't care what anyone says. So I think that's going to be it. That was enough races, and Lord help me, Super Formula Lights, I don't even know what I'm going to do about this. So this open wheel license. You can see there's a real, like, there's a real difference in my level of facility and confidence between doing IndyCar on an oval and doing anything else anywhere. And it's the type of confidence that I need to bring into made it to the end on the lead lap. That's in IndyCar. That's always just like a good baseline for positive versus negative race. Anyway, yeah. How do you get that confidence, Golbari? How do you get that confidence? I guess just repetition, but it's not like I've done so much IndyCar. I mean, I have been doing it almost since I started iRacing. It's the reason I joined iRacing, so that'll be a fun thing to try right now, actually, since we have access to it again. So update first Indy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I have bounced a little bit between cars, but the fact is I started from just 0, so it's hard. Man, I've been loving the Drive Club videos. Oh, it's so awesome. I wish I want to do some stuff like that, like street cars, you know. Like it's making me consider doing the Clio Cup in iRacing, but it doesn't get a lot of participation. Yeah, the confidence. Yeah, you need some results. It's a process. But with Indy, I really feel like I understand some of these tracks. The next step, I think, for really me to grow anywhere with Indy ovals is to understand how setup works. To Allison's demise. Tink. All you guys, it's funny, you guys are all these Drive Club heads. You and oneself and Colonel. I saw that post this morning. I just didn't really have time to say anything. I don't have anything to add, unfortunately. I feel a bit outside the conversation, you know what I mean? Not only do I not play the game, I can't play the game. It's like what a barrier. Uh-oh, I got mentioned. Okay, so we're at Indy here. Yeah, I'm starting to see that when it comes to this, like, certainly outside of the sim market, the pure sim market, like, serious racing games, really PlayStation was the home of those. It was never Xbox. And PC has always been, like super sim based or just nothing, you know what I mean? And I haven't had a PlayStation for a long time, so I have no familiarity with any of those games. The only Gran Turismo I ever played was the first one, because my roommate had it. And I played a couple of races and was like, I hate this, because I just didn't get it, so now I'm kicking myself. Gran Turismo, and he loved it. Okay, so the next special events, next weekend is going to be Road America 500, driving the Nissan, which we kind of previewed last week, that 80s prototype. I will not be using that Jaguar livery. I'll be using a proper Nissan livery on the Nissan car, but for practice I'm using that Jag livery. Then subsequent to that is the Nürburgring 24. And then the next event after that, I wanted to do the Coke 600, which is a NASCAR event in honor of my aunt who's from Charlotte, but I won't be able to do that. It's just too much. But the week after that is Indy 500, and that is the reason I started sim racing, and I've never gotten a chance to do it, so I might still be using that Auto Club setup. And this is Indianapolis. This is an oval unlike any other, because it's actually a rectangle. Wow, how am I so much faster than myself? Oof. Yeah, it's got these 4 90-degree turns, man. It's just a wild circuit. Can I go in 6th by myself? I don't... And just throw it in there. Oh, what a track, what a car. This is just tests. It's complete tests, so. Look at this fog, too. That'd be great if it was like that for the race. Yeah, just me. Colonel, does he do anything on PC? I guess not. Is that where he races WRC? Is he on PlayStation? Oh, this is going to be so good, man. Yeah, Indy 500 is going to be so much fun. I've always struggled a bit with the track, so I need to do a lot of practice. I just haven't had much chance to race it, so. I would like to get my I rating up to be in a competitive split, which is, I mean, in theory that's not going to be great for my results, but I don't know. I just want to race with some other high-level guys, I think. Avoid like a clown show. What else do we have? I am done with iRacing for this week. This was, I didn't want to say it at the start of the stream, but this is not my favorite. Like, Auto Club's okay, but man, it's just, that strategy is not, I like to push. You know, who doesn't like to push? And it's like that, applying that much patience is not my favorite. Like, once in a while, I enjoy it. Super Formula is a disaster. I do like Show Villeneuve, but I don't want to race that over and over. And Road America was my other option. And I'm looking forward to the 500, but in GT cars, in sports cars like the GT3 and 4, that track doesn't work for me, man. You and I have discussed it. Road America is not my favorite. So, rough week. I did not enjoy most of the offerings. But I guess I can do that Monte Carlo now. I can work on the finest form of racing, rally racing. You've done a ton of practice, though, at least, yeah? What do you recommend, the Peugeot or the VW? I believe I won the club event in a Peugeot, but that was summer conditions. God's sakes, load. Tell you what, man, after this, I'm gonna go eat some bacon fried rice. The GTI? Might just run that in your honor. I'm trying to see if I can get this page to load. I'll see what I... It's hard to say. Like I said, if it was in full drive, full summer conditions, so the asphalt was so different. I don't know if it maybe this like low end grunt, does the GTI feel? Yeah, exactly. Like which one's gonna be like easier to take across the ice? Also, which one has setups? Please hold. Monte Carlo. Rally, Monte Carlo. Neither one has a setup. Did you use a setup, or did you just go like bone stock? Like any changes? Oh, I like this shot. What was this? Is that Junior when he had that piece of trash in his vent? And they were like, I don't know, it might help the car go faster, and it did, and he won. I like that it's circled. Thanks, that you guys can thank me for that. Yeah, no setups. I still cannot get the club event page to load. EA claims I have no friends. That's cruel of them. Maybe I need to get the app because RaceNet and Chrome do not work well together. Like they play so rough with one another. You use that on the ice and it's fine? Central European Rally, interesting. Central Euro. You say you use the same setup for both cars? Are they that similar? I guess they, I mean, yes. Well, I believe it. There's not like a lot to adjust on them, and they basically look identical, right? If I'm not... So... Is it EA? Is EA down, Kolfari? Trying to see what I was driving in that event. I am pretty positive I won, but... Well, whatever. I'll check that later. It's not getting me anywhere. It's a Telfer woman. Okay, well, I'm just killing time at this point. Oh, killing time. I'm enjoying speaking with you, actually. It's always fun at the end of the streams. We get to shoot some chat. But that was, yeah, that was an intense oval race. It was really ruined by that flag at the end, I would say. The formula race went horribly. Mostly ride height and final gear ratio. Interesting. Those are the changes I tend to make on my own. Gear, or final drive, but not the gear ratio itself. And ride height. And I'll kind of mess just really lightly with this springs and dampers, but I get out of my depth pretty quick there. So. Yeah, I just quit. I'll check later, but I might just try both cars. Like, why not give them both a shot? I appreciate the advice on the setup too. I'm like so clueless. But I think that is going to be it, Golfari. I'll see you on the Discord, of course. I've been playing a little bit of Helldivers, so if you want to try to do a mission and you see me in there, you're around, I'd be happy to give it a shot. We're doing automatons right now. The general order is to wipe them out. It's going down. So, So I'm trying to do a few of those missions. Anyway, other than that, it was nice talking to you. Thank you so much for showing up. Apologies. I'm sorry to hear about Aaron. That's a bummer, but next time. We'll see how it goes this week too against Arsenal. That'll be a fun matchup. And that's it, I guess. Talk to you in a bit, man. And talk to everyone else later. Bye.